Someone in my chat is like, foreskins rise up, huzzah!
What happened in Minecraft? Can't you like accidentally like kill like your animals?
Oh, you can kill all of them.
Everything can die in Minecraft.
I like it because it looks like a Naruto headband on you. And I mean that in a good way. Here we go. It's time for a guest.
Hey, are we not friends, GEEGA? Are you not my friend?
No, I hate this lady.
Do you have an internal monologue?
I do. I don't always walk around and think in words, right? Like I'm not like constantly streaming sentences in my head. Some people say that they do that, and I'm like,
I do that.
really?
I have to write in my brain. There's a Word document, and it's typing the word before.
Oh my
I say
god.
it.
Poor Clippy in your brain. He must be so tortured.
Someone in chat said some of us have nothing at all. Like it's called aphantasia.
They can't visualize anything in their mind. Like
What? Like no thoughts?
they think, but they don't think with any visuals attached. It's ideas, it's streams of conscience, it's words, but there's no visualization. Like, you know the picture of the apple thing? They'll be like, close your eyes, try to picture an apple.
Like, what do you see? What do they see if they visualize nothing?
Nothing. They could tell you facts about it. They could be like, it's shaped like this, like it has like a thinner bottom, and then at the top it's like rounded. Like they could describe it, but they can't.
They're not visualizing it as they say that.
Right. That's crazy to me.
That doesn't seem. I think they're lying. That doesn't seem real. GEEGA, stop.
I live here now.
You're like, are you leaning into me, or do I have you connected onto me?
I think you have me connected. Okay. Did you go to the did you go to the person settings in the you lost your brain.
I don't.
It's
don't
my
worry about
special
it.
feature. It's my spin button.
I actually kind of want to get that animated. It was kind of fun.
I think I focused so much on getting normal animations, but like, why? What am I doing here? I should get a button that has me like shoot into the sky like a rocket, you know?
I do have this one for myself. Wait, where is it? Here. Where? Oh no. Oh. Oh. Not the technology we're phasing out of existence.
Oh, it's one of the effects. So on my screen, you look completely normal and chat just thinks you're crazy. Nah, they totally believe you, right, guys? Right?
Oh, we should wear our Squirtle Squad glasses, though, I will say.
We can, here.
You don't have them as a toggle?
I don't do toggles. They annoy me. You have a cursed eyeball.
I have a cursed eyeball? This is gonna be my profile picture for TikTok now. Let me
Here.
try again.
Put them up here. No, it's still...
That's so weird.
I like it because it looks like a Naruto headband on you. And I mean that in a good way. Whatever, f the glasses. I met one guy one time. It's just like a random encounter. And we're inside some sort of place, some public area. I don't remember, a restaurant or what. And he just has sunglasses on, but the lighting's dim. It's like cool mood lighting.
Oh.
And someone was like, what's with the glasses? Like no one wanted to ask, okay? This guy was
can
just
you see?
existing for an hour and no one asked, but everyone was like, what's with the glasses? So someone finally goes, what's with the sunglasses? And he was like, it's like my thing. And he said it so seriously. I can just hear it. I can picture it. It was such a small line, but anytime I see someone wear sunglasses inside, I just think about this guy going, it's like my thing.
I get like colored sunglasses, like purple or blue, like tinted, but not a full dark one.
You know, I'm just changing the color in the room. Everything's blue today. It's a little weird, but I'm not going to judge. It's fashion. I have glued fingers together with the super glue.
Too. How bad? Like, did you have to go and get them removed?
Thankfully, an old job, I used to have acetone on hand all the time, and I had to use copious amounts of acetone to like undo it. My skin was wrecked on my hand. It was wrecked for so long.
It's like a raw. Yeah, because you're like pulling it apart and there's like won't.
Yeah, you're just like burning your skin off of that stuff. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Nail glue is like really intense.
Yes.
And I've accidentally like stuck my fingers together with them and I'm like,
I don't know if you've done this. Nails on the gloves. I almost, for like this outfit, did nails on the gloves. I was thinking about it and I was like, it doesn't fit the outfit though, but in the future.
Yeah, it has to be like really long, like boffin nails would have been crazy.
Yeah,
actually.
complete sleigh nails. Like I definitely don't play video games with these on nail. I always understood having a nail that was a little longer because it looks good. It's just a long finger. It's cool. But like sometimes they're so long that I'm like, you look like E.T.
And I'm a gamer. I have to still game. I can't be hitting my ultimate Q button by accident all the time.
I've tried playing League with nails and it is the worst thing in the world. It is horrific. Never do it. Never do it.
Are you a big League player?
I used to be. But like remember when Twitch was at its peak League phase in like 2012, 2014? Like that's when I was playing a lot. I don't play that much. I think it sucks my soul out because I'll play and then the hours will go by and then I'll lay down in bed and I'll go, why did I do that? And I just do that every time.
Especially like online games where there's other players on comms. Like I need to have my posse to back me up in case someone's being toxic.
God.
I can't do that alone.
I usually don't have issues on voice, but I have some friends that like they say say anything and someone's like, "Hey, girl," and like the way they react to their voice is so weird. For me, they're like, "You sound old," and I'm like, "What?" I don't even think I do, but they say that to me, and I go, "Okay, well, let's play this game, kiddo." Like, all right.
You were playing Marvel Rivals. I think I was streaming actually. I play healer. I main healer, so I get a lot of DPSs going, "Where are my heals at?" I went on comms and I was like, "Why don't you find a health pack? Like, you're playing this character, you need to find health packs. Like, I can't be looking behind me and babysitting you." And one of our other members chimed in and was like, "She sounded like a baddie though." Instantly went from being mad to be like, "Oh no, wait, stroke my ego some more."
Keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
There are a lot of girls that'll meet through games like that, and they always gas each other up. If you just start a little, it's nice. It's really nice.
Ladies or gays? The girls and the gays, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Some like well-meaning young kid, it sounded like a girl who was probably like a young teenager. She's playing Dead by Daylight. And a streamer was playing Dead by Daylight. And the streamer is a gay man, right? And the girl goes, she's like, "Can I ask this? Like, I don't want to be weird. Can I ask a question?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Why do I meet like a lot of like gay people in this game?" She was like just wondering why a lot of people that played it that she met were gay. And he was just like, "We have a lot of darkness in our souls, and you know, sometimes we just gotta blow off the steam."
Yeah.
And she was like,
hot.
He probably didn't want to say that to her, but yeah, I know like a lot of women especially played DBD.
Me, that's where the Have Mercy Daddy username came from.
What was it for you?
There's a character named Trapper. I don't know. He would give me mercy. He would kill everybody else, slug me, throw me over his shoulder, carry me to the hatch, and then go, "You asked for mercy." And I'd be like, "Damn, that's kind of hot."
Someone in chat said there's a DBD dating sim. Is there?
There is. They sponsored me for a stream once. Yeah, it's like a visual novel dating sim. It's like a tropical island theme, so they're all just like buff and in swimsuits.
Hear me out. I think games, when they see people thirsting over the characters and they realize, hey, we hired the right artist, they should just make dating sims. Like, they should just be like, forget the other plans that our studio had. It's time, we're making a dating sim, and get the VAs in and be like, we're going. Baldur's Gate was already kind of part dating sim. Could you imagine if they just made a dating sim? Did you see, I don't know if you know, the squid clip with Haruka?
I am aware of the squid clip.
Yeah, her squid romance.
I had us just chatting with her yesterday and I brought it up and she was beside herself. Yeah, we were talking about like foods and I was like, "Oh, what kind of foods do you like?" And chat was like, "He's a seafood enjoyer." And I was like, "Oh, Haruka, you really like seafood?" And she was quiet, and then it finally clicked on my side.
I was gonna say, I bet she didn't get it at first.
I didn't get it. I innocently asked, thinking that she really just liked seafood. She was so mad. Joke that everyone knows. It's this and horses with Michi.
Well, they're just endless memes because people have joked about like horse girls from the beginning of time. So I'm from a city. I'm from the Northeast, right? So I never encountered horse girls. I didn't know it was a thing. And then I went to college, right? People from out of town, people from more rural areas move in. Some girls, like super Southern, was in class and she was like, "You know, I was going down to Shimp. She was talking about farm animals, whatever." She was like, "I love my horses." And I realized like she would wear a shirt with a horse on it, like every other day. And I was like, this is real? I thought it was a joke.
Is this the moment I tell you that I was a horse girl? It didn't work out, but yeah, it was really fun.
I wasn't like a horse girl ever, but I did, even though I'm from a very dense city, I did actually spend a lot of time hunting. But it was a lot of large game, and because of that, I had a lot of dead animals in my room. I thought it was cool, and I had quite a few, and my mom didn't like them, so she was like, "You're gonna keep that in your room on your wall so you can look at it." And I was like, that's fair.
What did you have?
My room was very tiny, like shoebox. So I would have one or two things on the wall. And then when I would get something that was like bigger or like more of a trophy that I enjoyed, I would like replace it. But my favorite was I had a bear head.
A bear head? Now, did you hunt the bear or did you just get the head?
No, I hunted the bear fully.
That's badass. Yeah. GEEGA's a certified badass. That's crazy.
I like hunting. I like going outside.
I would be there, but I'd be like, "Look at the deer. Look how cute it is." And then you'd be like, bam! Like,
which I understand because I also really like animals. And one of the reasons I kind of stopped hunting was because I was like, they're cute, you know, they're cute. I used to decorate it for holidays. So if like Christmas was coming up, I would put like a Christmas hat on. I'm like a little Santa hat.
Beard and a Christmas hat. That's so cute.
Yeah, on the antlers, I would hang a little ornament. Some of my chat said, instead of elf on a shelf, it's bear on the stairs. I, again, have a lot of cousins with a lot of kids, and their kids will always ask me questions, and usually I answer them like Like, I don't sugarcoat things. I just tell them how it is. I treat them almost like adults when I talk to them, you know? So they'll always come up to me and they'll be like, hey, can you, like, what is this? What is that? And one of them was like really little. And we were at someone's wake, you know? And they were like, why do you bury bodies? And I look at my brother and he looks at me. We both give each other this look and we concoct this story because this kid was like 3. He was like very little. So we tell him that we were like, well, you know how the earth has layers? He was like, yeah. And we were like, how do you think the outer layer stays up? You have to bury people and their skeletons hold up. They stand like this with their arms up and they hold up the crust so that you can walk on it. That's why there's sinkholes sometimes. And that's why we have to constantly be burying more. He was like, oh, okay.
How did you think of that?
And me and my brother would just each say like one more sentence and then the next person would say another sentence. And we just crafted this like awful story.
Sounds like some villain origin stuff. I mean, it all worked out.
My parents didn't really try to trick me with anything because a couple of my grandparents were like very much like that. On my mom's side, that grandpa would always be telling us stuff that was just so incredibly not true and like trying to trick us and whatever. He's a very smart man and like, you know, we like wanted to believe him on everything. So he would just always do this. And then my parents would be like undoing all of it. So their full-time job was being like, no, there are not skeletons holding up the crust of the earth, you know, and like explaining every little thing.
That's who I want to be. I want to be the cool aunt that everyone's like, don't listen to her. Don't.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Exactly.
Like the fun uncle. Exactly. That's the vibes I want.
Yeah. I heard someone the other day refer to that as a funkle, and I don't like it, but I want to share that because I want all of you to feel my pain because like they were like fun uncle and someone else was like, yeah, I'm the funkle in my family. And I was like, what? Ew.
It sounds like a bad term.
Yeah, it sounds like a disease or a fungus or like something you shouldn't eat, right? Don't eat
It
that.
sounds like a word that you would give to one of the VShojo members chat. You guys are now the funkles.
Do you want to hear the ones we came up with?
Oh, please tell me. So you're giving nicknames to all of VShojo members' chats.
Yes, and that way I can call them that whenever I go into their chats to annoy them. A perfect one is Kuro calls Hestia's Hesticles. So now I'm going to call them the Hesticles. Nagi has been calling hers the Amalee, and I'm going to call them the Hemorrhoids. Peke had a totally different word. We're calling them peckers. No C. Peckers. Where are my peckers at? Hotaru also has one, but she loves her hot dog model. And when she wears it, she puts it on, she calls it herself like Hota dog. So we're gonna call them the Hota dogs. We gotta get you one. Your name is Amalee. Okay, we're taking the Lee from it.
Can't wait for this.
Leroy Jenkins. And they are all individually Leroy, and they're all gonna call each other Leroy. And when they get into chat, they're gonna be like, "What's up, Leroy? How are you today?" That's what we decided.
No.
It's perfect branding. You're welcome.
I don't have to remember anybody's name because they're all just Leroy. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Leroy, are you in chat? Is Michi's really called? Does she really call her fan base the Foreskins?
I've only ever heard that name when people are like referring to themselves as like chatters. Really early on, she was doing like scammers, but with a B, scammers. Someone in my chat is like, "Foreskins rise up, huzzah!"
They're just spamming Foreskins rise up in chat.
I loved the siren outfit. I loved it so much.
So she has a gun. Siren has like a water gun that I could like spray chat with. It was like the cutest thing that I worked so hard on. But they asked me, they're like, "Do you want to hold the actual gun?" And I went, "Oh, it might be a good TOS, but I think I need it now because chat needs to be held at gunpoint."
This is my guess. I think the TOS thing with the gun is more so if you're doing like the rules of gun safety, right? So you're like pointing it away and your fingers like, if it's on the trigger, but you're pointing it away, like then it's okay. I don't know if that's the written down solid rule, but I've just noticed that like that's what they seem to care about the most.
Okay, gotcha.
So mine, I am very much so pointing it away from myself.
Wait, let me see yours. Oh,
Yeah,
I
could fire it.
That is nice. Oh, wait, the animation's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, your chat's chattering.
I always joke that if I position myself a certain way and I shoot and it like shoots at the chat, whichever chatter it hits is the person who will get like timed out. I like doing really ultra cartoony things, you know? It is fun. That's the joy of VTubing is you can do stuff like that. Me when I'm evil.
The real GEEGA has arrived.
I'm working on finding the right person for it, but I want to get my little butler Boris. I want to get him as like a really, really good model.
But I have a design for a mascot.
Yeah.
Because every VTuber now just automatically gets like has a mascot in their design. I just never did one.
Oh my god, that's right. You wanted to do a New York accent.
I know, I tweeted.
I actually have a really strong accent when I talk to my family. When I'm on the internet, my accent normalizes for the most part. There's still remnants, but it goes away. And then I'll stream with nags, and suddenly they're like, "What happened to you? You transformed into like a 45-year-old Italian man." And I'm like, I can't help it.
Can you put it on? Can I hear?
Yeah, I could talk like this the whole time if you want. This is what I used to talk like forever. Like I just always sounded like this. It was like stronger sometimes, but this is just it.
What happened in Minecraft? Can't you like accidentally like kill like your animals?
Oh, you can kill all of them.
Everything can die in Minecraft.
I would always make an automatic chicken cooker, so I have endless food. And it's basically like a little pit where they sit there and they pop out eggs, and the eggs hatch into little babies, and then occasionally it like drops one and shoves lava onto it, so it turns into a cooked chicken, and it's horrific, but it's a lot of food, so I always make them.
Oh, it like just randomly chooses one of the chickens.
It's like an automatic KFC.
And you lone shark, and we have GEEGA KFC.
I wanted to jump back on.
I got overwhelmed by it, and I only played it like once or twice.
I spent so long in Bounce that I was like, I can't Minecraft now.
That's fair. Well, if you ever get back into it, let me know.
Yeah,
Teach me the
yeah.
ropes. I also heard not to steal from Henya. I've been watching some clips
Yes.
of Michi and Kuro stealing from Henya.
She had like her farm, and she was so proud of her potato farm, and she was like, she put a little sign that said, "Hey, if you take potatoes, replant them. Like you can take as many as you want as long as you replant." So Zen and I kept stealing like all of her potatoes and hiding them. We had this like dirt stack that just went 1 block wide all the way up to as high as you could go in the sky. So what I did was I put a chest at the very top of it, and her potatoes were in there, and I put a sign on it. And she had to go up. She had to go up to the sky. So we had a couple. Oh,
you left.
You left.
GEEGA left.
No, you left.
No, you left.
She
It says GEEGA
died.
left.
No, you. Oh, chat be
Bye.
nice. Bye.
Yeah, that'd be nice. See, or I'll bring GEEGA here to bully you.
You don't have to try. I'll just show up and do it.
Incredible.